Hola a todos, chavales, bienvenidos a un nuevo vídeo, bienvenidos a un nuevo capítulo de Dragon Age Origins. Antes que nada, como siempre, daros las gracias por estar ahí día a día. Y nada, vamos a continuar con este gran juego, a ver si pasamos un buen ratito. Para recapitular un poco lo que hicimos en el capítulo anterior, nos creamos el personaje, nuestro guerrero, aquí lo tenéis. Un guerrero enano, ¿qué digo un guerrero enano? Sí, un enano pícaro, ¿vale? Y nada, empezamos la historia, somos un enano. No, llevamos a este enano pícaro y a este de aquí. Y somos plebeyos, ¿vale? Elegimos la historia de los enanos plebeyos. Voy a elegir dos historias, la del plebeyo y la del noble. Y yo elegí la del plebeyo, ¿vale? Y empezamos en una especie de suburbios de una ciudad, como lo llaman las cloacas. Y trabajamos para un mafioso, para un señor del crimen, enano. Y nos pidió que fuésemos a matar a un tío. Nosotros fuimos allí y bueno, hicimos unas cuantas cosas. Y ahora tenemos que ir a asegurarnos de que Ebert gana los juegos. La casta de los guerreros va a celebrar hoy unos juegos. Berat ha apostado mucho dinero por el joven Ebert y quiere que te asegures de que gana. Te ha dado un narcótico para que se lo administres a Maynard, su rival. Vale. La activamos. Taberna de tragos, tienda de Berat, palestra a los juegos. Es decir, que tenemos que venir por aquí. Y nada, eso es lo que nos ha pasado, ¿vale?
Go back to your dirt pile, scum.
Vale, compañero. Por aquí no hay ninguno.
I assume this pile
parece
of
que hay
worthless
uno.
junk belongs to you.
Ay,
You realize it's in the way and that the
hablar.
patrols will not be able to come through? Move it, or I shall have it thrown
Vale,
up.
relájate, relájate. Está quizá muy alto el volumen del diálogo. A ver, volumen de diálogo. Vamos a bajarlo a 8. Vale. He subido un poquito el audio, un punto, cada cosa, porque escuché que en el vídeo estaba un poquito bajo y bueno, pues prefiero subirlo un poquito. Guardia de los juegos, bien.
Turn around, Brand. No castless on the grounds.
Pero tengo un pase. ¿Y si te saco a la superficie de un puntapié?
I think what my friend meant to say is we have passes to clean the trenches between bouts, see? He, took a few too many kicks to the head as a training stand-in, you know.
Looks legitimate. Go on through then. But stay to the trenches. Grey Wardens don't need some eyesore getting between them and the fighters.
Claro, compañero. Ya dije que iba a ser un poco cabroncete con el personaje, así que bueno, pues elijo siempre las opciones un poco más cabronas. Vale. Bien, hemos entrado aquí. Vale, y tenemos que buscar al tipo este. Espectador, espectador, espectador.
Did you see that first bout? Oscar's helmet
Stone's Embrace. That's one of them. One of the Grey
Guardias,
Wardens.
guardias, espectadores.
Oh, I dare you to go over and talk to
O sea,
him.
aquí solo parece que hay guardias y
Welcome to
espectadores.
Orzammar, Warden, sir. May I drink your bathwater?
Que no hay nada para abrir ni nada de eso, así que nada, vamos para allá. Por ahí hemos venido, ¿verdad? Ah, no, se puede ir por los dos lados, pero aquí está el de la misión, ahí lo estoy viendo. Me imagino que tendré que entrar en sigilo. Ah, no.
Sweetheart,
¿Está todo borracho o qué?
sod it. He's stone drunk. He could draw a dead man for his bout and still lose.
Sí que está pedo, sí.
Barat's gonna kill us if we slip up here. He's already jumpy enough after that stunt with Oscius. Hey, I just had an idea.
Podría ponerme su armadura, ya sabes, pelear en su nombre. ¿Crees que me conviene saberlo? Genial, se nos acaba el tiempo. ¿De qué se trata? A ver.
So, you've been rubbing my nose in how you're the meanest thing with a blade, right? Baird's armor is over there, and you're about the same size.
Sí.
You can't let anyone know it's you. If they find out, you'll be executed. They'll say it's an offense to the ancestors. If you want to tell the Wardens, at least wait until some time when you can bolt if you need to.
No, yo quiero ganarle.
You've got a heart of steel, Soraka. Get in the armor.
Bout 3 is next. Officer Minar versus the warrior of
Ahí.
Fighters, report to the ring.
No more time. Make sure you have everything and go tell the proving guard you're ready to fight. And don't forget to keep your helmet down.
Claro, compañero. Si escucháis un poco de ruidos, que estoy bebiendo café. Es muy temprano por la mañana y es lo que hay. Vale. Me tengo que poner todo esto. La espada. Mano hábil. A 2 manos. Tengo que ir con... No puedo ir con las 2 dagas. Vaya caca, ¿no? Pero bueno. Aquí está.
Stone met, Averd. I believe it is time for your... May fortune favor your fight, Averd. Are you ready?
Sí.
As you say.
This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the paragons of Orzammar. For our honored guests, the Grey Warden, the warrior Everd, son of Galton, will fight Officer Minar, survivor of the battle at Kar Ellerin.
You honor me with this fight. May the stone show the boldest heart through the strongest.
Te voy a poner fino. Yeah.
First warrior to fall is
Vale, vamos a como a honrar a los guardias grises, que es realmente lo que queremos. Joder, qué malos somos con el hacha,
Shall be done. Will not fail.
Qué pelea más poco épica, por favor.
As you say.
Vamos, dale. Qué pelea más poco épica, por favor. Nada más que tenemos un ataque. Con la daga hubiera sido otra cosa, ¿eh? Vamos, dale ahí. Muere, enano.
The winner is Everd! A truly memorable fight. The young cadet vanquishes the wily veteran. Healer, see to his injuries. The warrior Everd, son of Galton, will fight last year's Journeyman Division champion, Adalbo, proven in glory.
A ver si me puedo poner las dagas,
You honor me with this fight. May we both win glory in the eyes of our lords.
Sí, sí, sí.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Sí, vale, se para el juego. Las 2 dagas.
Shall be done. Very well.
Vamos a dar ahí, compañero. Justo me va.
Careful! No quarter shall be given! Will not fail.
Vale, ahí.
Away with you!
No. Dale por la espalda. Cada vez que veis, con las dagas es mucho más fácil, fallo menos. Y mis golpes son más fuertes, obviamente. Vale. Ahora sí ha sido una pelea más o menos decente.
The ancestors have withdrawn their blessings and embraced a new champion on their field.
Ahí, nuevo
The
campeón.
warrior Aver, son of Galton, will fight Lenka, silent sister in training.
Anda, esta es la que
She
nos
has
vaciló,
made
¿no?
her vows,
Vas a pillar.
but not completed her blooding. Will she be accepted into the legendary order? That will depend on her performance today.
Que va, voy a poner fina. Le quitas toda la gracia al asunto.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Ahí estamos. ¿Cómo te quedas? Esta nos está poniendo finos,
Come, let us end this. We fight for honor.
Vamos. Ahí está. Campeones.
Lenka went to the stone without a sound, as befits her vows. But it wasn't hard to see the blood that was spilled. Everd will advance to the final bout to determine the true champion of the ring against... What? I'm out already? Hey! That's my armor!
Mierda.
Who are you? How dare you disrupt this sacred...
Wait, I know that man. That's Everd. Then what imposter did I fight?
Remove your helmet, warrior, and let all who watched you see
Ups,
your
nos han
face.
pillado. Venid, que voy a poner a todos finos. Qué épico todo, El Guardia Gris me va a salvar. Vamos, compañero, sálvame.
Castless! You insult the very nature of this proving. Guards, take this filth away.
Hold your man, I pray you. This warrior has defeated the best you have to offer. Is that not what this proving is for?
Hey.
We are honored by your presence, Warden. But this proving is not solely for you. There are laws which have governed this arena for 1,000 years. This man is no warrior. He is castless, rejected by the ancestors. His very footsteps pollute the stone. He has no place here.
Except as your champion.
Hostia, zasca enano. Venga, Guardia Gris, sálvame. Sálvame el culo. ¿En serio va a tardar tanto en cargar?
Are you awake yet? Psst. Can you hear me? How hard did they sodding hit you anyway? Did you have to put up such a fight?
Por supuesto.
Oh, you did. And don't think they didn't show me their appreciation.
Yeah.
One of the guards recognized me and figured we must be working together. They burned 3 candles to the stump interrogating me about who put us up to this. I think they knew, you know, about Barat. Public whipping, loss of your left hand for stealing the armor, loss of your right hand for befouling a smith's work. Public flaying for impersonating a higher caste.
Bien.
If that doesn't kill you, they'll put you to death for polluting the proving. That Grey
Perfecto.
Warden suggested exile, but it didn't seem like anyone was listening. You think I didn't look for a way out? Rika's not the only one in danger here. They could kill us. But these cells are built straight into the wall, and they confiscated all my lockpicks. What's it look like on your side? You see any way out?
Good, you're awake. Barat will be glad to hear that.
Yeah.
You might want to watch your words, Duster. They might be the last ones you'll get.
That's Jarvia, you moron. Don't dig us in deeper by insulting Barat's top lieutenant.
You caused a lot of trouble today. Barat lost 100 sovereigns for Lord Volney. The entire proving was declared invalid, and the Assembly already called for an investigation. You can't imagine the state Barat was in when he told me to get you. You're not in their cells anymore, and I don't think I appreciate the time and money it took to bribe the right people to get you back. You got every guardsman at that proving thinking if he takes your head off, the ancestors will bless him forever. But they know whose hand holds the whip. When Barat claimed you, they knew who's going to get to watch your last breath.
Eso es.
I don't think scaring you is what Barat has in mind. You risked exposing him before the entire warrior caste. Now they're asking questions, and as long as you have tongues to answer them, you're a threat. Enjoy your last night together, boys. Barat will be by soon to make sure you maintain your silence.
Que venga, que venga. A ver, capturado. Escapar de las garras de Barat. De algún modo has acabado en manos de Barat. Está bastante enfadado contigo y si no consigues escapar, las probabilidades de sobrevivir son escasas. Bien. ¿Y cómo escapo? Escombros. Hay astillas en el suelo. Puede que de cajas que antes se almacenasen aquí. Continuar. Parecen lo bastante finas como para entrar en el hueco de la cerradura. Le dan las astillas al esque. ¡Toma! Un poco cutre el golpe, pero bueno.
We want to get away with this. We can't leave one man alive to tell Barat what we've done.
Dame mi armadura. Tomar todo. Sin armadura no soy nada. Daga. Daga. Imagino que le tendré que poner a él también. Sí. Él tenía una daga y un hacha, si no me equivoco. Y ya está. Pues venga. Vale, hemos escapado de aquí. Vamos a ver qué tiene el guardia. Me la llevo. Vale, vale, vale. Vámonos.
I shall do it.
Ha logrado escapar de la celda, pero esto no ha terminado aún. Vale, parece ser que tenemos que ir por un camino o por otro. Aquí no me dejan ir, parece ser. No. ¿Veis? Es lo que os digo, es un poco pasillero. Ese es el problema del juego realmente. Pero está muy chulo. Tiramos por aquí. Vamos, vale, compañero. Están poniendo fino a mi compañero. Hey. Vale, vale.
Shall be done.
Soy de cobre. Y este no tiene nada, no parece.
As you say.
Arco y escudo.
I shall do it.
Botas de cuero. ¿Son mejores que la mía? Un poquito, parece. Barril. Guantes de cuero de escorial. Parece que no hay nada más. Continuamos. Joder, qué lástima.
Don't be a fool.
Vamos a ir a reventarle.
It's begun. Will not fail.
Vamos a tenerlo ya, ahí está. Para evitar tanto daño. ¿Dónde va el hippie colgado? Me van a matar, tío. Joder.
We fight for honor.
Me voy yo detrás,
I am sorry.
Voy a haber usado una de esas antes.
It is begun. Shall be done.
¿Han matado a mi compañero? No lo puedo resucitar.
Very well.
Vamos.
The Paragons watch over me. Heal me, please.
Ay, ay, vale, ha resucitado.
I shall do it.
Que hippie colgado, se ha ido el solo para ir para
Shall
adelante.
be done.
Flechas. Bien, bien, bien. Y cataplasma. Han subido de nivel, vamos a darle un puntito, a ver qué le damos. Vamos a darle 2 a destreza y 1 a astucia. Yo creo que me voy a hacer asesino. Vamos, seguramente. Lo que no sé a qué nivel es esto. Pero bueno. Aquí le vamos a dar... Tácticas de combate, venga. Y aquí... Vamos a darle algo de esto, yo creo. A este, por ejemplo. Vale. Un espacio de tácticas adquiridos. Ah, que estos son cosas que se hacen por defecto. Vale, vale, vale. Vale, bueno, esto ya lo miraremos un poco más detenidamente. O lo miraré yo fuera de cámaras un poco más detenidamente, porque no sé muy bien ahora cómo va. Vamos, me acuerdo que podías hacer bastantes cosas, pero que no me acuerdo ahora mismo de cómo hacerlas. Porque yo este juego jugué cuando salió. De hecho lo jugué en Play 3 creo que fue, si no me equivoco. Y... ¿Qué ha pasado? Mato una cosa de estas. Nos hemos puesto finos ahora, cabrones. Ahora sí. Vale, cataplasma. Mira, viene otro. Oh, y además es que le das a todo. Perfecto. Esto de aquí. Mantener posición. Tú me sigues a mí, puto. Sigue. Vamos a coger todo. Las pociones de lirio me imagino serán pociones de maná. Me voy a llevar todo. O sea, me está costando la vida salir de aquí.
I shall do it.
Flechas. No parece que haya mucho más por aquí. Aquí no nos dejan entrar. Aquí hay otro cofre. Espada larga enana. Vale. Esos cofres solo los pueden abrir los pícaros. Vale, guardamos.
I'm cutting the whore free. If that turncoat brother of hers doesn't know his place, I don't need precious Rika either.
Rika? That the one you got all done up in lace? I've been wanting to get my hands on that.
I know what you mean.
Sí, venir aquí.
She's yours if you want her, boys. And let me tell you, it tastes as good as it looks. What in sod all is that doing out of its cage? Let's teach this little duster a lesson.
Eso, ven aquí. A ver qué lección me vas a enseñar. Pregúntale. Ven aquí que te tenía ganas ya. ¿Ahora qué?
Did you see him there all when we're done with you? And you just charged in and sodding slaughtered him. You have to be the luckiest duster in Orzammar. Barat's dead, and we're standing here. Hail to the sodding king! Whoa. Don't push it, Salraka. Barat kept his place by making sure it was always dusters like us who took the fall. Right now, half of Orzammar knows who you are. We've got to lay low for a while. Maybe in a long time, When everyone's forgotten what happened today, we can see who's left to challenge us. And maybe, if Barat's family topside doesn't figure out who killed him, they'll keep doing business with us. And maybe we'll be able to figure out which mining families stocked the Carta with lyrium. And then maybe we'll have the chance to take over. Until then, let's just get out of here.
Hacer el puto amo. Deja de decirme que no. Todo para esto. Vale. A ver qué tenemos que hacer ahora. Vale. Has matado a Beral, tu antiguo jefe. Probablemente esto significa el fin del cártel. No obstante, será mejor que salga de aquí antes de que te encuentren. Vamos a echar un vistacillo. Pues esta puerta hay que abrirla.
It shall be done.
Aquí estamos.
I shall do it.
Yermo de nano. Perfecto. Vamos a cogerlo todo, que esto se podrá vender luego, me imagino. Perfecto. Bien, vamos a conseguir escapar y lo vamos a dejar por aquí. Sí. A ver qué pasa, a ver si ahora no pasa nada mucho más extraño. Podemos ir a ver a... Mira, aquí podríamos vender. Ya venderé yo fuera de cámara. Porque lo que quiero es ir a ver si está bien mi hermana.
There they are! Seize the fugitives! Drop your weapons and walk down slowly. We will use
Joder, qué
force
pesado eres,
if
tío.
you resist.
Aquí lo víctima soy yo, me han secuestrado. ¿Qué estás haciendo aquí?
You do not speak until the Shapers have judged you.
One moment, my friend. Did you not suggest this Barat might have arranged their convenient escape?
Regardless, the penalty for impersonating a higher caste is death.
If Barat is as influential as you say, perhaps he also masterminded this Everd's impersonation.
He's dead? Barat had many enemies, but also powerful allies.
Barat would have butchered us if he hadn't killed him first.
Your friend has once again demonstrated his courage. We Grey Wardens travel far and wide in search of those with the potential to join our ranks. It seems I have found one. Let me make my offer formal. I, Duncan of the Grey Wardens, extend the invitation for you to join our order.
This man is a criminal. You can't do this.
I can, and I am. It would mean traveling to the surface lands and thus leaving your people, but it does offer you the chance to strike a blow against the Darkspawn and the Blight. While it is no trick, it is a dangerous life. I can promise you no guarantee of safety. I can also give you nothing in return for these hazards. In joining me, you leave all you know behind.
Eso es.
And I see your friend would like to speak to you as well.
Ay, ay.
Why don't you see what they have to say before you give your final answer?
Ok. Nuevo códice Duncan. Los engendros tenebrosos. Los Guardias Grises. Las ruinas. ¿Alguno más? ¿No? ¿Seguro? Códices son estas cosas. Esto es como una especie de misiones, ¿no? Que las iremos teniendo y cogiendo según vayamos avanzando, me imagino. Vale. Has matado a Beral, tu antiguo jefe. Probablemente esto significa el fin del cartel. Vale, no, eso ya lo hemos hecho. A ver, vamos a ver a nuestra hermana.
If you leave now, I will not be able to protect you. The guards will jump at any opportunity to put you to death. You know that. If you wish to say your goodbyes, do so quickly.
Ah, que mi hermana está aquí.
I couldn't believe it when Sir Duncan said he wanted to recruit you. I was ready to kill you when I heard what you did at the Proving. But it worked out for the best. Those are the rules of the Order. All wardens leave their families behind. You have to go. You'll never have a better opportunity. As a warden, you'll be the equal of anyone in the noble houses. Please don't hold yourself back because of me. I think, for the first time, Mother and I will be fine. I spent the afternoon with my new patron. If everything works out, maybe I can even greet you as an equal if you return.
No podrás convencerme.
Yes. He calls me his Amber Rose. Isn't that sweet? He has a voice like
No sé por qué me da.
He has already promised to move Mother and me into better lodging, where he can find me more quickly when he wants me. When I left, she was passed out. I couldn't even wake her to tell her you'd been arrested. Don't let her ruin this day. I'll tell her you've gone to the surface for a better life than she ever gave you.
Qué majo.
Those guys must have seriously cracked your skull. You're not gonna turn down being a Grey Warden, are you? Oh, if wishes only made it so, Raka. But think about it. We killed Barad. You think his family will still trade with us? We'd need to build up the whole thing from scratch. And plenty more folks will be coming after us. And I'm not talking single combat. I'm talking armies. No, Duster. If you stay here, you're more likely to end up on the headsman's block than sitting pretty in Barat's estate. Well, don't you worry about that. Old Lesky'll take care of her. She'll be the first one telling you to go. She never wanted this to be your life.
Sí, vamos, que me tengo que ir sí o sí, por muchas razones que dé.
You're lost then. But it'll be good to keep you around to blame things on.
Have you spoken with your friend and sister?
A ver si lo doy aquí.
Then you cannot interfere, Duncan. Guards, arrest him now. This time,
La he liado, yo
shackle
creo.
him.
With the Blight upon us, I cannot afford to waste such talent. Our agreements with the Assembly of Orzammar give the Grey Wardens the right to conscript any warriors we require. This man's quick wits and strong arm would strengthen our order, and I am conscripting him to join.
¡Qué cabrón!
I'm afraid I can. I'm sorry you do not come willingly, but you will come. If you wish to die, die fighting the Darkspawn, and not by the Executioner's axe. I hope that eventually you will recognize this as a fresh start. Before we brave the deep roads, I would like to make you a gift of this mace, since you have so few
Yo no quiero una maza, quiero una
possessions of
puta
your own.
daga, tío. No es que
It was
estoy
once
con dagas.
wielded by the Warden Forel Idukan. I believe he was related to your king. I know you will continue his proud example. Goodbye, my friends, and thank you for your hospitality.
Cago en la puta. Pues nada, parece ser que al final han hecho lo que han querido ellos, que no había una manera lógica de escapar o de llevarme a mi hermana o de lo que fuera, así que al final, por cojones, me han reclutado. Y nada, eso es lo que nos ha deparado el capítulo de hoy.
We will
Hemos
be
escapado.
traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar,
A ver qué nos
on
cuentan
the
ahora.
edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here.
Vale.
This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelan, I didn't expect
A royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Coño, un
Not
rey.
if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
Podemos saltarnos las presentaciones. Ha sido un viaje muy largo. Soy Creacion, Majestad. No soy amigo vuestro, señor de los humanos.
You've got yourself a lively one, Duncan. And I was beginning to think the wardens were all stodgy priests. It's good to see one of the honorable stout folk outside Orzammar.
¿Qué sabéis sobre los enanos, Majestad? ¿A quién llamáis robusto? ¿Es una especie de broma? Honorable, supongo que os referís a
Sounds like
honorable.
there's a story behind that. You must regale me with it sometime.
¿No tenéis una
I
batalla?
meant after we defeat the Blight, of course. I doubt Loghain will give me a moment's rest until then. I've been to Orzammar. King Endrin invited my father to a grand proving long ago. How does Endrin fare these days?
Digo, si no me importa.
Still, I hope to be as wise and fair a ruler as Endrin. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks.
Soy demasiado amable, ya veremos.
I remind you that you speak to the King of Ferelden.
Me da igual quien sea.
Don't worry, Duncan. You must both be eager to reach your tents. Have you any news before I go?
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different. I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
¿Qué hago? Es decir, le he vacilado durante la esta y le hace una reverencia cuando se va. Pues vaya un pringao que soy.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here. True. Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
Podrías hacerlo si no fuera tan estúpido.
You must not speak of the king so. He is over-eager, perhaps, but he is also one of the few Grey Warden allies. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can, and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
Eso es.
I agree. We have until nightfall to begin the ritual. Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon.
Déjame en paz, que ya me estoy pasando de la hora, macho. ¿Por qué necesitas que haga? Porque es tan secreto el ritual. Soy el único recluta que tienes.
No, there are 2 other recruits here already. They have been waiting for us to arrive.
Vale. ¿Por qué es tan secreto
The
el
joining is
ritual?
dangerous. I cannot speak more of it except to say that you will learn all in good time. Until then, you must trust that what is done is necessary.
Vale, vale. Pues venga.
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Ok. ¿Me dejas en paz ya? Sí, parece sí. Pues bueno. Parece ser que nos han convertido en Guardia Gris por cojones. Me imagino que será algo del juego. Y parece ser que estamos en una especie de avanzadilla para parar a unos engendros tenebrosos y demás. Pero nada más, espero que os haya gustado el capítulo de hoy, un poco más largo de lo normal, bastante más largo de lo normal. No sé yo cuánto tiempo tardará en subir esto, pero bueno. Espero que os haya gustado, como digo, y nos vemos en el próximo vídeo. Chao.